This is 93.7 Citizen FM, Abuja. Time for news on the hour.
It's 7 o'clock. Inspector General of Police bans use of police spy vehicle number plates. National Population Commission set to begin field work for trial census. Candidates for Osun governorship election sign peace accord. Families of Texas shooting victims expressed outrage over release of footage. A warm welcome to the Citizen FM News at 7. I'm Lawrence Umoite. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Bala, has ordered a total ban on all use of police spy vehicle number plates by vehicle owners across the state of the Federation without exception. Force Public Relations Officer Olumuyiwa Adejobi announced this in a statement at the Force headquarters in Abuja. He said the order is necessary to forestall the continuous disregard for traffic rules and regulations and other extant laws guiding road use by individuals hiding under the privilege of spy police number plates. As a result, the IGP directed police officers and officers of other security agencies attached to VIPs who use the spy number plate to ensure prompt compliance with the directive or risk being arrested for violation of the order. He asked the commissioners of police in the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, as well as other supervisory assistants, inspectors general of police, to give full effect to the directives. The National Population Commission is set to begin the fieldwork of the trial census from the 13th to 30th of July 2022 in the selected enumeration areas and local government areas in the 36 states of the Federation. This follows the conclusion of the trial of the field functionaries of the trial census exercise. Federal Commissioner and Chairman Public Affairs Committee, Eyitayo Oyetunji, explained that the trial census, also known as the census dress rehearsal, is one of the pre-census activities to evaluate all aspects of the census operation before the main census on a limited scale.
Entire census process for the next census is digital. That means we're deploying latest technology for the census. Okay. We did that first at the level of enumeration area demarcation, and now we're continuing with that digital technology at the level of enumeration. Now it's the tradition in National Population Commission that before we go full swing into the field, we'll test all our apparatus to ensure we're on course. Okay. We have done that first with the first pretest. We did the second pretest. Now this trial census is what we call a whole dress rehearsal of what.
The trial census is expected to cover a total of 7,681 enumeration areas in the 36 states of the Federation. The trial census field work includes building, numbering, and household listing.
The reason we're doing all this is to ensure that the outcome of the main census next year will be accurate, credible, and reliable. Okay. The use of digital technology is, among other things, intended to achieve that. When you're using the digital technology that we're doing, and that cannot happen, because this time around there's going to be no paper at all. Okay. Our enumerators in the field are going to use tablets. These tablets have been preloaded with the maps of the areas they will cover. And in those maps, the building that they will cover are already loaded on the maps. So all they will do is go to those buildings and then enumerate the households and the persons that are there.
13 political parties have signed a peace accord toward the peaceful conduct of the July 16th Osun governorship election. Speaking at the ceremony organized by the National Peace Committee in Osogbo, Bishop Matthew Kuka urged all political parties featuring in the election to work towards peace. Kuka said Nigeria was in need of a peaceful environment and hence the need to encourage political actors to think towards peace. He said that violence has been one of the fundamental threats to Nigeria's democracy. According to him, civil society organizations, religious groups, traditional institutions, and other key actors have a role to play in achieving peace in Nigeria. Kuka urged the Independent National Electoral Commissioner, political actors, and other stakeholders to ensure that the election was free, fair, and peaceful. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has expressed shock over the death of a member representing Ibadan South East Constituency 2, Ademola Popola. Popola, who had secured a ticket to seek another term on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, died at the age of 46. Governor Makinde described the lawmaker's death as sad, painful, and a huge loss to the state, and commiserated with the PDP and lawmakers in the state. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted sunshine and thunderstorms from Wednesday to Friday across the country. NIMET's weather output released in Abuja predicted cloudy skies with intervals of sunshine and northern region in the morning hours with prospect of thunderstorms over Kebbi, Zamfara, Kano, and Kaduna states. The agency forecast thunderstorms over parts of Bauchi, Kebbi, Gombe, Kano, Katsina, and Taraba states later in the day. And for some foreign stories now, the United States House Select Committee investigating the January 6th Capitol riot showed its latest hearing how violent right-wing extremist groups were spurred toward Washington as part of former President Donald Trump's campaign to try to overturn his loss to President Joe Biden. The committee also turned the spotlight on the turmoil that engulfed the White House weeks before the insurrection as administration officials clashed bitterly with Trump's allies over the election results.
Year-old man. He is not an impressionable child. Just like everyone else in our country, he is responsible for his own actions and his own choices.
The president said, okay, I'm naming her that and I'm giving her security clearance.
And the federal government sees voting machines. It's a terrible idea. That's not how we do things in the United States. There's no legal authority to do that. I don't think any of these people are providing the president with good advice. And a disregard, I would say, a general disregard for the importance of actually backing up,
Still on the foreign scene, family members of the mass shooting victims in Texas have expressed outrage that a 77-minute surveillance video from the shooting was leaked to the media before they were given a chance to view it. Videos from inside the school shows heavily armed enforcement officers waiting for orders as 19 children and 2 teachers were under attack in a classroom only steps away.
But we want justice for our kids, and for this to be let out without us even being seen first. We're the parents that lost our children. We're supposed to do this together first.
Who do you think you are to release footage like that of our children who can't even speak for themselves? But you want to go ahead and air their final moments to the entire world. What makes you think that's okay?
We've been asking DA for this video for a while, and she refused to let us see it. So once again, the world got to see it before us, just like the day of the shooting when Governor Abbott announced to you all that our children were dead, and we have no idea. But we want justice for our kids, and for this to be let out without us even being seen.
And for some sporting stories now, France midfielder Paul Pogba has said that a bit of everything in terms of coach, team, positions had blocked him at former club Manchester United. The 29-year-old rejoined Juventus after leaving United following his deal with the Old Trafford club expiring.
United, I was speaking with Massimiliano Allegri, my former coach here. I was speaking with him because he used to be my coach and I always had a good relationship with him. This year, I also spoke with him before arriving. He is here now, and I've had so many good years with him as a manager. So for me to return here with Allegri, it was the right move with the right person at the right time. It is true that when I was at Manchester United...
Raheem Sterling has confirmed his Manchester City departure and said he was leaving the club as a man. The 27-year-old £50 million move to Premier League rivals Chelsea is expected in the next 24 hours. The England forward issued a heartfelt goodbye message to his former teammates and the club's staff and fans on his social media page. City signed Sterling from Liverpool in a £49 million deal in 2015. He went on to score 131 goals in 339 games, winning 4 Premier League titles. Before we end the news, a recap of the highlights. The Inspector General of Police has banned the use of police spy vehicle number plates. National Population Commission is set to begin field work for trial census. Candidates for Osun governorship election have signed a peace accord. Families of Texas shooting victims have expressed outrage over release of footage. And that's the Citizen FM News at 7. I'm Lawrence Omoite.